Hello everyone, and welcome back. I'm DJL, and this is the Talos Principles Road to Gehenna. Why is there no sound? Oh, there we go. That was weird. So our last episode, I was trying to get 2 stars in Crater, and I said I was going to go into that puzzle over there, try and float the connector, and see what I could do. Now I did manage to get in there and get up there with the connector, but I couldn't float the connector on its own. I was having some difficulty with that. I was able to determine that from the fan you can actually see that connector when it's floating. So I think possibly that is a way to do it. I'm not sure if it's the way to do it. But as I say, I couldn't get the connector to stay up there on its own, which is annoying. And I've spent quite a lot of time working on that. And quite frankly, I'm sick of it at the moment. So I'm going to go elsewhere. This is World 2. I think we'll go to World 3. I can't quite remember what I have and haven't done in World 3. Let's just run. It might be that I've actually done everything there is to do in World 3. Nope, there's a puzzle and 4 stars to get. Okay. Seems like I didn't do very well there then. Oh, I remember which one World 3 is. Yeah. There's the steps. Yes, so there's a star in the middle. There's let's see. I think is that the puzzle with that's the puzzle with 2 stars in it. And it's either that puzzle or that puzzle has a star in it. And that'll be all of them. So this one down here, by that reckoning, does not have a star, but that's the puzzle I haven't yet solved. Where do we start? Didn't I get this star? Yeah, I thought I'd got this one actually. Apparently not. Mate, I think this might be the episode which I accidentally deleted. And then maybe when I came back and redid it, I got the star. But because that was from an earlier save game, obviously it didn't persist. So I have to try and remember how I actually did that. The first thing is I'm going to have to get everything out of there, so let's do that first. Oops. Don't think I need the fan. So let's keep it simple. So I can jam that. Put this on the pressure plate. But I need something else. How do I get something else? Maybe this was actually... Maybe I got stuck here before and couldn't figure it out. Yes, you can walk on those things in case you didn't know. I'm not sure if it's intended that you can, because I've never actually seen that be part of an official, like an intended solution. That's too high, I can't get up there. I don't think going up there helps in any way. Grabbing the fan's not useful. How am I going to get an object in there? Can't take this static connector. Can't stand on there. Can't let me stay up there. Those aren't there. If I can get something on this pressure plate, I can just run down there and it's job done. But what would I use? I'm tempted actually to go and watch my own YouTube video from the second time I did this puzzle to see if I did actually manage to get the star. Or whether I got stuck then as well. Okay, bear with me. This may take a few moments to find it. What is this episode called? This puzzle? Is this Harmony? There's the door. Yes, this is Harmony. So, Harmony, here we go. Hello everyone, welcome. Bear with me a moment. Where is the button I want? Okay, so listen to me in the future. Do not try and add a new video capture source into OBS while it's recording, because that does not work. Anyway, this is my YouTube video, episode 12, where I resolved the puzzle. I'm just looking to see, did I get the star? Of course, it might be at the start of the following episode. We seem to have... Did I have a superfluous box last time? I must have done, I guess. Doesn't look like I went for it. So, episode 13, I want that one. Hello everyone, and welcome back. Previous episode. Probably will remember because it was the very previous episode. It looks like I might need 2 jammers, and I'm only aware that there is 1. Interesting. What's in here? Ah. Okay. Oh, you know what? I can't get that box in here. Interesting. Well, it certainly looks like I got confused last time. I just did the same things. Oh dear. I have a couple of ideas which I don't think are going to work, but I'm going to try them anyway. So, here's what? I just need some. No, I don't know. I'll have to come back to it. Well, I guess I failed last time as well. Well, I mean, I just need one extra item, basically any item, to put on this pressure plate. But what could I possibly use? Because I don't see how I can get anything in here. The only way would be to take it over the roof. But I already tried to get up there and failed. Oops. It's just not high enough. Or rather, the roof's too high and I can't get high enough. Excuse me? Why can't I jump on there? This is a crazy idea, but let's try it anyway. Oh, no, that's not going to work because I can't get back up there now. Well, don't know, I'm a bit stuck now. No, I'm fresh out of ideas. Do you have any ideas? At this point, I just don't know how to do this. The only other thing I can think of is that maybe it's possible to break something into the level. Which, if I could get something out of one of the other levels, would quite possibly be possible by jumping from a great height. I know it's possible to break something into one of the other levels, if you can break something out of. You know what I mean? It's possible to get into the level, but is it possible to get something out of a different level first? Because obviously you can't break something in unless you've got something to break in. That makes sense. I'm quite sure it didn't. It's just right there. So close. Okay, well, once again, I'm going to give up on that for the moment. Come back later. Let's go up the bridge and see if I can figure that bit out. So, if you may remember from episode, what was it? From episode 14, way back when, I came up here and I wandered across. Actually, before I do that, let's just have a look. You know what? That's a very long way to jump, so maybe that's not. Maybe you can't do that. No, don't. Ah. Oops, don't get in there. No, I don't know. I don't think so. And I don't think you can get up on the high bit. Let's try running this way. I don't think I've been this way before. Probably hit the edge of the world in a moment. Yep. So I can't go up that way. I don't think you could jump across. Well, if you could, you'd solve it instantly. So that's obviously not correct. No, I don't know. So yeah, as I was saying in what did I say it was? Episode 14. I came up to this bridge and walked across the bridge. And I found some things. Some rather important looking things. I just couldn't figure out what to do with them. So, I'll take another look. I think I might have come the long way, but never mind. Here we go. Right. So, there's a fan, a receiver, and a connector. Now, I reckon the fan sends me over to get that star. This is pointing directly at it, so I don't see how it could possibly be anything else. The receiver is red, so I need a red source from somewhere. That puzzle, I think, only has blue, as far as I'm aware. And again, I think you might have to break something into there in order to get one of the two stars. While we're up here, I'll show you actually what I'm talking about. Even though I've shown you before, but, you know, recap. Maybe you missed that episode somehow. Oops, no, don't do that. Oh, thank God for that. Right. Where is it? So you see that star there? There's also another star. Where is it? It's under this roof here. So there are 2 stars in that puzzle. Now there's also 2 stars in Crater. But outside of that, I've never seen it before. Having 2 stars in one puzzle. I don't think. If I have, I don't remember. So that puzzle does have a red source. It's behind that wall. But there is absolutely no way that you can see it. Oops. Even with that dip there, it's just not going to happen. You'd have to float it extremely high. So, I don't think... Well, if that is the way to do it, you have to be able to break something out. That puzzle also has a red source. But again, I don't... Oh, actually, maybe you could actually see that one. Okay, I'm going to go check that out. Let's go down a level because it's faster. And there's nothing else up there. So I need to figure out if I can position a connector in such a place that I can see it from the bridge, from the purple field on the bridge. I don't know why I connected it to the red one when it's blue. Just want to get all the connectors out for the moment. Now I don't care about the blue anymore, I only want the red. So I think let's put this one here and another one over here. Where actually is that purple field? Can't even see it. It's got to be about there somewhere, I think. Let's get this as far back into the corner as it's possible to do. Let's see if I can see either of those connectors from inside that purple field. How do I get up there? Nearly fell off. That would have been bad. Oh. Oh, come on. Really? That's just mean. And that connector was as far back into the corner as it was possible to get. Well, there is that dip. Maybe that dip is enough. Oops. Now something else is blocking them. But it looks like this bit of wall here is not going to block, so maybe I just need to adjust their position slightly. It might actually be easier to do it from this end. Hey! It's working! And I'm not aware that I actually even moved it very much. Yes, so let's go back up there, and hopefully we can use that fan to get our first star in this area. We, our, I, me. Mine. Oops. That wasn't what I wanted. As you may have guessed. I've just thought, I hope it's actually recording. Yes it is, good. I normally have my windows arranged so that I can see OBS, but because I was fiddling around with YouTube, I can't see it at the moment. And I daren't move it in case it crashes again. Oh, it's a bit of bush. Okay. Just saw something out the corner of my eye. I thought, what was that? This fan better be running when I get there. Yes, it is. I can hear it. Hey, excellent. I'm a little bit worried. I think I need to block the beam temporarily, so I've got time to stand in front of it. There we go. Yes! Okay, one down, 3 to go, and a puzzle to solve, which is not this one because I've done this one. But there are 2 stars in here. This requires a blue laser, not a red one, so you can't cheat and use that, even if you could see it, which I can't. This buzzer, oops, doesn't wander far enough over to be useful, I don't think. Yeah, stops too soon, but what if I had the other box? I wonder, would it be too tall? Yes, it would. Stop freezing. I can jump over here. That doesn't seem especially useful. Can't seem to get up on that wall. Ah, but you know what I could do now is... Oh, not that. I'd help if I wasn't in run mode. If I can get off the box without falling completely. Put the box on there, and then yes! Maybe that gets me enough to get over this wall. Yes, it does. Oops. Fast forward. Yes, I'm impatient. Oh, and it's frozen. Great. Just what I didn't need right there. Jump. Come back. Right, let's try not to miss it this time. There we go. Right, now I want to grab this box back again if I can, in case I need it. No, it won't let me, so that implies I don't need it. Let's hope that's correct. Ah, presto! Okay, that's 2 out of 2 stars now. Just have a look around in here while I'm here. Yeah, nothing interesting. Although you can come up here, which I remember I discovered before, but couldn't see a reason why you'd want to be up here. Doesn't seem very useful, unless you had a box. It doesn't seem particularly useful. But there you go. As for the easy to spot star, I just don't have a clue. Again, unless you could break a connector into here somehow. Oops. I don't see how it's going to be possible. Wait a minute. That can't be right. Oh yes, okay, because the wall, yeah. I knew that couldn't be right. But maybe with 2 boxes. But then I probably can't reach to put the connector on top. Because I mean this would just totally break the actual puzzle as well. So I don't believe this can be right. Yeah, that's what I thought. I can't reach to put it on top. So that's not helpful. Oops. Too late. So I mean that's how you solve the actual puzzle. And it gets me in here, but this one doesn't have long enough to charge, as you can see. So I either need a second jammer Or I need a way to power that second thing, which means I'd need to block that guy somehow and block this guy somehow and still have my jammer free to open the intermediate gate. I just don't see how that's going to be possible with the equipment that's available within this puzzle. Unless... This is the point at which I'm thankful that there's a run feature in this game. Because it's such a long way to get up here. No! Oh. Especially when you've got to do it twice. Where am I? Da-de-da-de-da. Just talk amongst yourselves for a moment. This time I'll try not to fall off. I really wish it would stop locking up on me like that. This may all be a huge waste of time, of course. Might not be any way to use this connector, but I have to try. I don't see how that's going to work, to be perfectly honest with you. It's all far too low down. I mean, I thought it would be, because I'd already tried all this. Got it. But can I see it? No, I cannot. In fact, it's not even close to working. So, that's not the way to do it. Here's my conclusion. I mean, if that, with a direct link, doesn't clear that, then doing it from over here has got no hope. None whatsoever. Just want to see if I can jump to anywhere from here. Doesn't look like I can. Oh, I can. Ooh. Interesting. Where was it? Ah, it only came up for a split second, and I'm not entirely sure where it was. Maybe it was just a fluke, and it wasn't meant to be there. I may never see that again. Because actually, if I could get up there with a connector, forget the box, I need the connector. Then I might be able to create a static path. Maybe. Oops. Hang on a minute. I'll put this box on top of the other box. Can I get up there? No. Didn't think so. This could take a while. Don't know if it's possible. It might literally just have been a one-off fluke that it wasn't meant to be there. Let me just try something. No. I thought maybe if you only get one shot at it. But I mean, that would be silly. That would require an explicit game mechanic, and that would be a pretty mean one if it were true. No, I don't think I'm supposed to be able to get up there. Ah. So normally you get pushed to the middle of the box. Apparently not here. Although I still can't seem to find it again. Just once, very briefly, and it was gone again. There it is. Get the mouse in exactly the right place. I'm sure this kind of precision, it cannot be intended. Got it! Okay, let's have a quick look around up here while I'm here. Because, you know, why not? Oh, there's nothing here. But I reckon I can now create a static path, maybe. try it and see. Stop it! Oh no, I do need that. Ah, that's what I was afraid of. It's just not quite the right angle. What if I stack the box on the edge like that? Give me the... Thank you. Oh my god. Right, there we go. Yes, that works. Okay. Don't know if that's intended or not, but I'm taking it. Right, so that is 1, 2, 3. Is it 3 stars or 4 stars? I've forgotten now. No, it's 3 because there's still this one. Oh, I didn't know there was a ladder here. Oh, there's still this star to get, and there's still a puzzle to solve as well. Well, I mean, this episode's probably gone on for quite a while now. So it's probably another 1 hour episode. There was another one of those recently. Try not to make a habit of that, but there you go. So yeah, I think I'll end this episode here. Next episode, I'll either have another crack at this star, or I'll have another crack at that puzzle. You'll find out which when the next episode starts. But for now, goodbye.